Hello, hello, it's Jennifer Sinceri with Stampin' Up, and it is Fun Friday. I'm so glad that you're here joining me, that we get to spend a little bit of time together tonight. I'm going to let you get yourself settled, make sure you have a drink and you're comfortable. Hi, Carolyn. I'm so glad you're here. Go ahead and give me a comment and let me know who you are and where you're from. I always find that so interesting to see, and if you would give me a like, a thumbs up, or a heart on the video, that would be awesome. If you don't already follow my business page, that would be amazing as well. If you would follow Stamping with Jennifer Sinceri, and that way you don't miss out on any of the videos. You will get notified every time I go live and when I post an event. All right, let's get started. Tonight I'm going to highlight two of our sale-a-bration items. On Tuesday I used these items before, and I'm going to show you some fun card layouts. Just to review, sale-a-bration, we only have 9 more days left of sale-a-bration. So you're going to want to place that qualifying order of $50 to be able to get this stamp set or this pack of paper or something else from this brochure that you can actually view online if you don't have one in your hand. And this is a great time to stock up on staples that you might need to restock, like cardstock or DSP, or maybe you need envelopes or adhesives. This is a great time because then you can get free items as well. All right. And before we get started, my last Friday video, I said that I was going to be giving away one of the cards that I made. I actually redid this card that I demoed last Friday. And so, Carolyn, your name came up. So you get this card mailed to you. If you would personal message me your address, then I will mail this card to you. All right. So tonight I will be giving away another card that I make. So you'll want to make sure that you participate. You'll want to share the video and you'll want to comment throughout the video. And then I use the comment picker app and somebody will get chosen tonight to win one of the cards that I make this evening. All right, let's see. Let me show you all the paper in this pack. I really have enjoyed playing with this pack of paper because of all of the bright, cheerful colors. It's a full pack of paper. So you get this full pack of paper free with a $50 purchase. And it's called Flower Field. And sorry, we've got Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Shaded Spruce, So Saffron, and Whisper White. Those are all the coordinating colors. And I'm just going to go through the papers one more time with you in case you are new and you have not seen my videos before. Love this. I've actually cut the flowers out and used those on cards. And then that's the back side. And then I love these flowers. So pretty. And that's the back side. You always get 2 of every design. And there's those cute polka dots. Here are the daisies. And then green leaves. And then blue flowers. And pretty green tulips. And then we have very small flowers on this print and stripes. All right, that makes up that whole pack of paper. Okay, next, let's just take a peek at this stamp set. We have 3 images, which I will use all of them tonight. We have It's Your Birthday, Hey There Friend, You're the Best, and Hee Haw. And these are cling. So they are rubber stamps. They're not the clear photopolymer, but then you can put your stickers on the stamp so that you can see where you're putting your images, okay? All right, first card we're going to make tonight is a really fun layout. Those are my insides, so we'll put those to the side. And I've just got a basic black card base. I'm trying to watch our comments here because I don't want to lose anybody. And it looks like we've got a few more people that have hopped on. So if you would comment tonight, somebody is going to be a lucky winner and get one of these cards that I'm making. All right, so I have cut a layer that is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is Flirty Flamingo. It feels like I need to crease that a little better, so I'm going to grab my bone folder and I want to burnish that and make sure that crease is nice and crisp. All right, there we go. So we're going to put this down. Okay. Now, what I've done is the next layer is just 1/4 of an inch smaller. So that is 3 3/4 by, I believe, 5. Yep. Now, here's the trick. We're going to use our paper trimmer, and I'm going to go from corner to corner. All right, so I'm going to make sure my corners are in my cutting groove. Actually, I want to move the blade because sometimes when you do a corner cut, it doesn't always cut nicely. So I want to make sure that we don't mess up our corner. So I'm going to go up and then down. All right, now I'm going to turn it, holding them together. And then I'm going to cut the other corners. Just holding those together, making sure they don't move. I want to move my blade up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just checking those one more time because we want to make sure those corners are in the cutting groove. All right, here we go. All right, so you're going to have 4 triangles. Hello, Tammy. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hello, Shetty. Thanks for joining from Virginia. Welcome. I am located in California in the Sacramento Valley. All right, so we just cut our paper into 4 triangles. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip over 2 of the triangles to show the other piece of the DSP. Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen that card layout before. So then what we're going to do is put these pieces on our mat. Okay, we want to make sure that we see a little bit of our mat. We just want that little bit of a border. And piece that together. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad to see you. All right, there we go. So we're going to glue this down, and then we're going to add a couple more pieces because we have to stamp on here also and get a sentiment. All right, so I'm going to flip that over and let me grab my silicone mat because I don't want to get my adhesive on my paper and then tear my paper. So I always like to use my adhesive mat because if I get adhesive on this, it just rubs right off and I don't hurt my paper placemat. Okay, so let's move these out of the way, and we'll just want a little bit of a border. All right, I'm hoping that's straight. So hopefully everyone had a good week. It's Friday. That means the weekend is here. What are your plans this weekend? How are you guys doing? Have you been hit with this storm? I sure hope not. You know, we're reading the news and we're praying for people. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Julie. All right, so there are those two sides. And then we're going to put this in here. So I'm going to flip it to the other side and put my adhesive on. So this is a fun card layout that you can use for any occasion. This could be a get well card. It could be a thinking of you card. It can be a birthday card, whatever you decide. Carolyn, you're going to make cards all weekend? That sounds fabulous to me. I think I'm going to pull out some of my paper pumpkin kits that I have not put together yet and play with some of those. That's a subscription kit that Stampin' Up! Sells every month. And I have a couple kits that I haven't gotten to, so I'm going to play around with that. All right, so that's my basic layout. Then what I did was I took our layering ovals and I cut out an oval in Flirty Flamingo. And then I took our stitched circles, or I'm sorry, not circles, ovals. I actually stamped this on Tuesday when I was making a card and I used the wrong color ink and I said, I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to save that for a card. So he works perfect on here. So we'll glue that down. This really is an easy card layout and it's so much fun. I love that it also highlights both sides of your DSP. Can't get my nails to work. There we go. Then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And let's see, where's my U-Pick tool? Let's see if I can. I like to use this to lift up these guys sometimes. Just pull them up. And hopefully everybody can see okay. All right. And then we'll just pull these off. It's another little trick that you can use. And now all of those little guys are on my end and I can just pull them off and throw them in the wastebasket. And they don't end up landing on my floor. And my husband is happy. He says, how do these get all over the house? Probably because they land in my lap and then I stand up, or they're somewhere on my clothes and I'm walking around. Oh, Tammy, you get to work all weekend? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. Hopefully you'll get some time that you can rest and rejuvenate. Now, this is a little birthday card and I'm thinking I want a bow on here, but I'm looking to see. I thought I had pulled some Flirty Flamingo, but I don't see it. So I will play around with the ribbon, but let's do the inside of our card. So I cut another mat. We're going to go all out tonight with lots of little extra touches. I can tell that my blade needs to be changed. Whenever you see, let's see, little tiny, I don't know if you can see them. I can see them. I'm just giving this a little haircut because I don't want frayed paper edges because it just doesn't look professional. So we're just going to trim those off. I need to remind myself to change my blade. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to do my stamping. So we have to decide which little donkey we want to use on the inside. Let's put our mat down. And then I'm going to stamp. Let's see. I think this little guy that's sitting down is cute. Let's do him. So we'll ink up with Memento. I'm just going to be coloring tonight with my Stamping Blends. They are alcohol-based pens that dry really fast, and they're really great because they blend colors. You can also use the Stamp and Write. You can use colored pencils and a blender pen. There's so many options. Actually, I need that still because we need a sentiment. Now we said it's your birthday. And I also pulled this stamp set, Happy Thoughts. This is in the mini catalog, and this is all sentiment. So I thought maybe we'll put one of these in the inside. Let's see. Today is great because it's all about you, the great person you are, the great things you do. Or just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. Let's see. I think we'll do that one. Let me pop that guy out. And let me grab another block. Let me reach over here and grab a block. That way we fill up that space a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to ink this up. Make sure it's not upside down. That would be bad. Very, very bad. But if I did, I would just turn the paper over because paper has two sides. All right, now let's color our little guy. I like to start with the light. This is light smoky slate, and I like to do, you'll see that you can see the little images here. This is the bullet, and then this is the brush. I like to use the brush. So I'm going to color his outside of his ear. And then we'll do his face, part of his face. It's a bigger tip, and so it fills up that space faster. God bless you. That was my husband. All right. I'm just making sure I get all his little legs. He's just sitting down there. This little guy reminds me of Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Okay. And then let's add in the dark smoky slate. And I'm looking at my ends. I want the brush side. I'm going to do his hair. And I'm going to do the end of his tail. I'm going to do this little back side here. This little line here. We'll do his hooves. Maybe another line there. Okay. And then we're going to use our light petal pink. And I'm going to do the inside of his ears. And then his little nose and mouth. Isn't he cute? All right. It is a very cute stamp set. So that's going to go on the inside. Now, when I was cutting this mat, originally had cut it to fit the hole, and I thought I want to put a piece underneath. So I actually had some scraps. So I had these two little pieces here, and I didn't throw them away. So I was thinking how I could use those on the inside. I could put a little scrap here if I want, and maybe here, just to give it some more pizzazz. Usually I throw those away, but every so often I say, oh, I could use that on the card. So let's see, and I'll just trim the end off because it's going to be a little longer. Okay. I'm just rubbing off. Let me get my little, I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are just little like adhesive erasers, and I'm just rubbing off the little bit of adhesive that is on the end. We actually used to sell these and now we don't anymore. But sometimes they sell them at Dollar Tree. If you guys have a Dollar Tree, you can find them. Sometimes. I've been looking around for them. I haven't seen them for a while. So I'm just going to trim this little piece on the back. Okay. Throw that away. And how do you decide how many dimensionals to use? Oh, that's a great question. I think it depends on what you're doing and the look that you're going for. So we could talk about that. Let's see, do I want a little bit of white to show or not? I don't know. Let's see. We'll see how it goes down on the paper. Oh, you got yours on Amazon? Yeah, they sell them in lots of different craft stores also. I think I'll just use a little bit of white. I had one for years and years and years. Actually, this is the first one I've had. It's really gross looking. And it still works, but it's not, it's got a different texture now. And then this is my newer one. You can see, you know, how it just wears down. All right, let me grab that guy and I'll just make sure I get all those little stickies off. Okay. And now we'll put that on the inside. So back to your question about dimensionals, I think it depends on the size of whatever it is that you're using. I don't like things to have gaps when I put them down. I want to make sure it's not going to cave in, I guess is a good term. Cave in, lean in. I want to make sure it's going to stay where I want it. Normally, I'll use 3 or 4 on something, but if it's really large, I might even use 6. So that's the inside of my card. Isn't that cute? Can you guys see it all the way? Yeah, okay. And then that's the outside. So on this one, I used 4. I just put one on the 4 ends. And it holds up just fine. It's not caving in. Now we could put a bow on here. We could put some more embellishments on there. I think I might add one of these little hearts and put it on his hiney. These are those resin hearts, and they're in the mini catalog. Let's put a little heart right there on his backside. I think that's cute. Okay, so there's the first card, and that's such a fun and easy layout. Now, I don't know if you guys ever decorate your envelopes. Do you guys decorate your envelopes? So I wanted to show you a really quick way to dress up your envelope. Okay, so this is a piece of scrap paper that I had, and I'm going to glue it on my flap. All right, and this one I'm going to use liquid glue because I want a little bit of wiggle room, because if I don't get it just right, I can move it. So I'm going to put my adhesive, my glue here. I'm using my Tombow liquid glue. Goodness, I feel like I've got stuff all over me. And I'm just going to put it on the outside here, perimeter. Okay. Doesn't have to be a lot. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Charlene. And then I am going to place that piece of scrap paper right up against the crease of my, oopsie, no, that moved. My crease of my envelope. I'm just moving it. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to cut this excess off that I don't need. And this really dresses up your envelopes. Now, if you were lucky enough to snag the envelope dies from the holiday catalog, there was a die that would create liners for inside your envelopes, and that was a really nice feature. Let's move that out of the way. All right, so there is my flap on my envelope. Isn't that cute? Okay, so there's my set. And then if you really want to go to town, you could stamp a donkey on the front of your envelope. Okay, all right, let me set that aside. And we're going to do, let's see, we'll do another one. This one has a different element to it. I did some dry embossing. And this is the Scripty embossing folder. This is in our annual catalog. All right. And this is Pool Party, I believe. And it brings out the little bits in the daisies. So let's glue that down. Now, when you've got dry embossings, I've noticed that sometimes when I use the tape runners, you'll have to make sure that you go all the way down. So one thing that I do like when I have done dry embossing, I like to use the liquid glue. I feel like it sticks better because there's texture here now, and you really have to press down hard when you use your tape runner. That's just a little tip. I've just found it works better to use the liquid glue if I've got dry embossing. Not that I don't use my tape runner. Sometimes I do it if I'm just in a hurry, but you have to really make sure that you get this layer really pressed down well so that it doesn't lift off of that textured embossing. And you'll just see little bits of it on the sides. Just gives it a little something. Normally I like to show more of the embossing, but I was just trying something different for this one. All right, so we are going to put this down. Now you could put dimensionals on this. I don't normally put dimensionals on my mats. I normally will put dimensionals on the sentiment pieces. Just realize the more dimensionals that you put on, the thicker your card is, and you want to make sure that it's going to go through the rollers at the post office. All right? And they will smash it. So, oh, see, no, I wasn't. What am I doing? I'm talking about it, and now I'm doing it. This goes on the other piece. Never fails. I make a boo-boo. I think I make a boo-boo like in every video. All right. Let's put this down. Make sure I don't get glue on my placemat. Gotta get that silicone mat back over here. Liquid glue, one of the nice things about liquid glue is it just gives you that wiggle room in case you don't put it down just perfect. You can move it before it dries. All right. Now, luckily, this paper is not directional. You just want to pay attention to your DSP and make sure that when you glue it down, your flowers are going in the right direction. And luckily, there's no direction on this piece. I'm just making sure I don't have any frayed edges because, like I said, I have to change out my blade. And looks like I've got a little bit of fraying right there on the edges. And I don't like that. So I'm just going to give it a little haircut. Trim off those little frayed fibers. Okay, now this card is going to go up and down. All right, it's going to go this way. So we're going to put our oval tallways also. All right. And let's stamp the tall donkey. We'll put the tall donkey on here. He's holding that cute little flower. Right. Make sure I can see. Okay. And I pushed him over a little bit because I'm going to try and get a little sentiment in there. We'll see if it works. We shall see. We can do, what do we have? You're the best. Hey there, friend. I think that's going to be too big. I might be able to do you're the best. I don't know. Or I might need to do it on a little slip of paper because I don't think it's going to fit. Don't think it's going to fit. All right, I'm not going to change up my coloring strategy. It's going to be the same. So forgive me, ladies. I could have done these beforehand, but I didn't. So, but luckily, this only takes a couple seconds. It's actually really easy to color him. Does anybody have the donkey set already? Has anyone played with him? You can use these card layouts. They're very simple and basic for any stamp set that you have. That's a critter, or you could use it for flowers. So I saw that a couple people, somebody has to work and somebody's going to make cards. What are the rest of you ladies going to do this weekend? Do you have any plans? I think it's supposed to rain where we are. So I'm not going to be working out in the yard like I had hoped. Oh, Tammy, you want to get the donkeys? You're going to wash the car? What if it rains? All right. I don't know. I don't know if that bottom lip is supposed to be peach or gray. And it looks like I missed a little piece of hair right here. So we'll get that little strand of hair. I'm going to give him some shadows. Maybe, yeah, I don't want to do too many. And then we need to do his flower. I'm going to do the thinner bullet for the flower. And I don't want to give him green teeth. That would be bad. Now I think I'm going to do yellow on this because the daisies have yellow centers on them. So let me pull a yellow Stampin' Blend. Let's see what I've got here. This is Daffodil Delight. Okay. All right. And let's get him glued down. And we'll put some dimensionals on this one. I think these are easy cards, quick and easy cards, but they're so pretty because the paper is beautiful. And then you just dress it up with your embellishments and your ribbons. Okay, so I've got this yellow we could pull, or let's see, there's this soft pool party. Which do you ladies like? Do you like the yellow ribbon or do you like the very sheer pool party? Let me know in the comments. We'll pick the one that has the most votes. Let me know what you think. I think that's, is it Bumblebee? Yeah, that's Bumblebee or the Very Sheer Pool Party. Yellow, yellow, pool party. 2 yellows, 1 pool party. Yellow, 3 yellows. I think it's yellow. All right, let me take off these little guys, these little backs, and show you my trick here. Keep them all on your little point, and then you throw them away in the garbage, and that way they don't land on the carpet. All right. So I put 1 on every end, and then we're going to make a bow. Boop. Ta-da! That was easy. This is easy ribbon to work with. This is the Bumblebee. Doesn't really say what it is. It just says Bumblebee. It's polyester. It's thicker. It's very easy to work with. Okay. So I think we could put it at the top. We could put it to the side, and I'll trim the ties. We'll have to find out where we want to put our bow. All right. We can put, oh, I like that. That's cute right there. What do you guys think? All right. You're outvoted, Shar. Oh, Stacy said pool party too. All right, I just put a little glue dot on there. And then we'll put it kind of to the side. All right. Then if we want a little bling, we could pull in some rhinestones. I do have some holiday rhinestones. We could put in some yellow if we want. What do you guys think? Yellow or clear? Yellow or clear? Which one do you guys think? Yellow or clear? Tell me in the comments. Yellow. 1 yellow. 1 clear. Yellow. 2 yellows. Yellow. 3 yellows. 4 yellows. Okay. We'll go with 4 yellows. Let's see. Got something on my, all right. You can put them in the flowers or just, let's put 1 here and put 2 there. Done. Although I think I need to put my inside in. So the inside is just super easy, nothing fancy on the inside. All right, let's do, we don't have anything on here. I think I'm going to make this just a thinking of you card. Instead of birthday, we'll just say, hey there, friend. Okay, and how about we will do, where is, I'm going to grab some yellow. Let's see, where's my bumblebee? And we will put some little yellow stars, or whatever you want to call these guys. Okay, we just made a little border. Welcome, Jean. I'm glad you could make it. So I didn't put a little donkey on the inside. I just did some little sparkle stars. I'm not sure what that stamp is. Some extra pizzazz. How's that? Ooh, get that little scrap out of there. Throw that in the garbage. All right, remember, I'm going to pick somebody from the comments and sharing the video, and they will win one of the cards I make tonight. Okay? All right, there's my card. Cute, cute, cute. All right, we have one more. This one's got more pieces. I did a little bit more cutting on this one. Okay. That's the inside. So I've got my basic black here. All right. It's going to open this way. And then I cut a 4 by 5 1/4 mat. Then I took our, oh, my mind just went blank. I knew that was going to happen. Stitch So Sweetly dies. And then what I ended up doing was I measured the stitches. I took my ruler and I measured the stitches here. Okay. And then I ended up cutting a little mat to fit inside there. So it's just a border around. So I just cut that at 2.5 by 3 3/4. All right. So there's that. Then what I also did, just to use up some scraps, okay, this was left over from the other card. I just cut it, and I gave it a black mat, and that's going to go underneath. I'm all about using up my scraps. Okay, if I can use it and not waste it, I like to do that. So it just gives it something different, okay, than just having that mat in the background. And then we'll put our stamping on there, okay? So just a little something different. Try and use the scraps if you can. If not, if you find that cumbersome, that's okay. You can throw them away. The little itty bitty scraps I throw away, but if I can put it on a card, I try to use it. It's just such pretty paper. I don't like to throw it away. Okay. Let me trim off that little fray. Okay. I know, I love these donkeys. At first I was like, donkeys? Donkeys? Now I have to decide if I want that flat or if I want to raise this up with dimensionals and make it a little more 3D. That might be fun. We might raise that up. I'm afraid I'm going to get adhesive on my placemat. So let's put this down and just use those stitches as your guide of where it goes. Okay. Now I'm not going to put this down yet because if I want to raise this up with dimensionals, we'll have to see. I think I'm going to raise this one up with dimensionals, and then we're going to have to put this down with dimensionals also on these sides. Let's do our stamping. And if that doesn't make sense, I apologize. I think you'll see it when I do it. We could do the sitting one and then have a sentiment. Want to do that one? He's so cute. What am I doing? Okay. All right, hopefully I get all of him on here. Not too bad. All right, and then what do we want to say? Do we want to say, hey there, friend, hee-haw, or it's your birthday? Or what's this one? You're the best. That's really tiny. I think, hey there, friend. It'll fill up the space a little more. I think we'll do that one. We can always use thinking of you cards, right? I think that, you know, birthday cards, you just send it to a person once a year, but thinking of you cards, you can send multiple times to somebody. And I think now is the best time to be sending cards to people. People need encouragement. They need to know that they are being thought of right now. Some people are out and about and some aren't. And they just need that extra connection. So I don't think you can ever have too many thinking of you cards. I actually make more thinking of you cards than I do birthday cards. I think that's one of the best things about this hobby is that we can use our creativity to bless other people. I love that. We can encourage them and bless them, let them know that they're not alone, bring them a smile and cheer them up. That's what I love so much about this hobby, is that it actually blesses other people. So I enjoy being creative and using my gifts and my talents to help make somebody else feel better. It's kind of like a win-wins. You know, you get to use your fun toys to play with. It fills your time, gives you something to do, and then you get to make somebody else feel really good. All right. If you don't have stitched dies or the layered dies, it really is a must, because I use them like on almost every card. Let's see. All right, we're going to pop this up. I'm going to put this down first here. I don't want to make it too puffy. So I think this is going to go flat onto this layer. And then we'll pop this up. All right, let me grab these guys. And my... All right, so somebody had a question about how many dimensionals would you use. On this one, I think I'm going to actually put one on each corner. Normally, I would put just one here and one here, but I want to make sure that this is going to be really sturdy. So I think I'm going to put one on each corner. Maybe it's overkill, but it's okay. And then I'm wondering if I should put one here, because I don't... Let's see. No, I don't think I need it. It'll be okay. All right. Let's take these off. Ah! All right, throw those in the garbage. And then put this down. All right, now we're going to put some on this guy because we want this side and this side to stay up. So let's put one here, one here, one here, ooh, one here. Okay, throw those in the garbage. Hopefully that's straight. Nope, it's not straight. There we go. All right. I don't know if you guys can see the dimension on there at all. It just is something, gives it a little bit of interest. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I don't always use it for that, but I wanted to show you guys another way to use this end. I find those backings all over my house. And so if I just take the time and I do that, and I can throw them in a little, sometimes I'll have a little tin up here and I just toss them in, or I have my wastebasket right next to me. That way they don't land all over. Now I'm thinking this needs something more. I should have put maybe some of those little sparkles on there. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to take a risk and see if I can lightly get those on. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up. I don't know if you guys do that. You start to do something and you go, oh, I should have done this. Or you think of something better to do. All right, let's see if I can get that on there. Yay! I don't recommend doing this. Do your stamping first, but it worked. All right, there's those little sparkles, and let's give him another little heart on his hiney. His little backside. Okay, and I don't know that we need a bow. Do you guys think we need a bow? Or is it cute enough? Do we need a bow? I'm going to do the inside. You guys tell me if you think it needs a bow. I have sheer red. And then I have that bumblebee. If you think we need a bow on there, you guys can tell me. And then, let me get my inside done. No bow, no bow. Cute enough. Okay. All right. No bows. Don't mess with something good, right? Okay. Now we said, hey there, friend. I think I'm going to take a stamp from here. Let's see. Just wanted to send you some happy thoughts. I think that would be fun. Let's do that. Okay. Let me take this guy off. And we'll ink that up. Sometimes I like to leave the card blank on the inside, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on the mood that I'm in. That is from the Happy Thoughts stamp set, and it is in the mini catalog. All right, and let's put some more of those little pizzazz marks, those little stars, or whatever these are. I don't know. And then I have room that I can write something. All right, where'd my adhesive go? There it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. And there we go. I'm trying to add little extra touches to these cards. I just think whenever it's a black, it's nice to have that color to make it really pop. But the black is so striking with this DSP. It's just so dramatic looking. I really like it. It's fun and colorful. Okay, there's that card. So we have this one, we have this one, and then we did this fun layout. You guys see those? What do you guys think? Which one is your favorite card? Okay, which one is your favorite? I think they're so cheerful and so happy. And then, where'd my fancy envelope go? We did a fancy envelope. Oh, right here. I did my fancy envelope for this one. The middle one, the last card you did. You like this one with the more layers on it? They're all so cute. You know what? I just think this is such a cute stamp set. It comes with 8 pieces, you know, and there's just, I think there's so much you can do with it. At first, I wasn't really crazy about donkeys, but I actually started playing with it, and I thought, he's so cute. He really is adorable. So you can get this stamp set free with a $50 purchase. And, you know, if you've got plenty of stamps right now, maybe there's nothing that you gotta have, but you want to get, maybe you want to get the donkeys, or maybe you want to get this beautiful DSP, then I would suggest stocking up on staple type items that you're going to need anyway. During celebration, I always stock up on envelopes, my adhesive, any cardstock colors, any re-inkers that I need. Some of those stapled items that I use up all the time, this is a good time to do that because you're going to get free stuff. I mean, you know, you're going to have to order that colored cardstock anyway. Eventually, you might as well get a free stamp set when you do it, is my way of thinking. So if you guys don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Please shoot me a personal message, and I would love to get a catalog mailed to you. I just mailed some catalogs this week, and a few of you are going to be getting them. If you need catalogs, please let me know. I have plenty, and I would like to share those with you. You can order on my online store at jennifersinceri.stampinup.net. The host code that I'm using right now is right here. So if your order is under $150, I would ask that you use the host code. If it's $150 or more, you get host rewards plus your sale-a-bration free items. It really is a win-win time right now to place orders, and we only have 9 days left. So these items, this paper, this stamp set, they're going to go away. They're not going to be available again. So you'll want to snag them before they retire. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions that I haven't answered? I love coming to you guys and spending time with you. It's a highlight for me, and I hope it's a highlight for you. Your orders and your business really help me to just be able to continue doing what I love. And I know some of you, maybe, you know, you can't place orders right now, and that's okay. What you can do, excuse me, I could feel that I might start to cough. What you can do to help me grow my business is by sharing my videos and liking this video If you like or love this video, it helps people, other people on Facebook, to see the video. And so that's another way that you can share the love of crafting that I have with other people and give them an opportunity to find me. So liking or loving videos gets those videos out there so more people see them. Sharing the video will help other people see them. And that's just a way that you can support my business, and it doesn't cost you anything. So thank you. Oh, I can see the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you don't already follow my page, I would encourage you to do that as well. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you had fun, and I hope you're inspired. I'm seeing that some of you are going to be crafting this weekend. I would love for you to share what you make. I'll probably put a little post tomorrow, and you guys can take a picture of whatever cards you make and add those in the comments. I love to see what you guys make, and we always learn from each other. All right, I hope you guys stay safe in this crazy weather that we're having. Stay warm, stay dry, and stay healthy. And I will be back with another live for you on Tuesday. And then I think my next class that I'm doing is the upcoming paper pumpkin. Mine hasn't arrived yet, so I'm hoping it will arrive soon. If you guys have questions about paper pumpkin, shoot me a message. That's our subscription kit. All right, I will see you guys Tuesday, okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.